Welcome to my channel. Try to hear the latest story.
My fiancé said, "My astrologer says our stars don't align." I replied, "We must heed his wisdom." Then I sent the astrologer a generous thank you gift. The frantic call I got from my fiancé after the astrologer called to thank her for the mutual decision. I, 30 male, was engaged to Luna, 28, for about 8 months. Wedding planned for next spring. Deposits paid. Venue booked. The works. Luna's always been into astrology. Not just casually. We're talking birth charts, moon phases, retrograde warnings. I found it quirky but harmless. She'd check our compatibility when we first started dating. Apparently we were cosmically meant to be. Sweet, right? That changed 2 weeks ago. She came home from her monthly session with her astrologer, Dimitri. This guy charges $300 per session to tell people Mercury is in microwave or whatever. Luna's been seeing him for 3 years. She sat me down, all serious. "We need to talk about something Dimitri discovered." "Okay?" "He did a deep dive into our charts for the wedding date, and our stars don't align anymore." I actually laughed. "What?" "I'm serious. He found some concerning aspects. Saturn is opposing our composite Venus. Our progressed moons are square. It's bad, Adrian." "So we pick a different wedding date." "No, you don't understand. It's not about the date. It's about us. Our fundamental compatibility has shifted. Luna, we've been together 4 years. We live together. We have a cat together." "I know, but the stars changed their mind?" She pulled out her phone, showed me a recording of the session. Yeah, she records them. Dimitri's dramatic voice filled the room, talking about cosmic disruption and karmic debt and incompatible life paths moving forward. "This is insane," I said. "Don't dismiss my beliefs." "I'm not dismissing anything. I'm saying we shouldn't end our engagement because some guy says Saturn is upset. He's not some guy. He predicted my promotion. He warned me about that car accident. He's never been wrong. Here's the thing. The promotion was a given. She was the only qualified candidate, and the car accident was a fender bender in a parking lot that she caused." "So what are you saying?" I asked. "I think we need to postpone the wedding. Indefinitely, until the stars realign." "And when will that be?" "Dimitri says it could be years. Maybe never." Update 1. After sleeping on it, alone, Luna moved to the guest room for energetic clarity. I tried talking to her again. "Let's see another astrologer. Get a second opinion. You don't shop around for cosmic truth, Adrian. That's not how it works." But maybe Dimitri made a mistake. Mixed up a birth time, or he doesn't make mistakes. You just don't want to accept reality. The reality that stars billions of miles away are personally invested in our wedding? She got angry. "This is why we're incompatible. You've never respected my spiritual journey." That stunned because I had respected it. Bought her crystals for birthdays, went to meditation workshops, even wore that ridiculous magnetic bracelet she got me. "Fine," I said. "We must heed his wisdom." She looked surprised. "Really? If Dimitri says we're incompatible, then we're incompatible. We should call off the engagement." Her face did this weird thing. Relief mixed with disappointment. "I mean, we don't have to rush." "No, you're right. The stars have spoken. I'll start calling vendors tomorrow to cancel." "Actually, about that." She bit her lip. "Dimitri says we should wait until Mercury goes direct next month to make any major changes, including cancellations." "But breaking up isn't a major change?" "That's different. That's following cosmic guidance. Red flag, big one. So we're broken up but can't cancel wedding plans? Just for 3 weeks. Then we can handle the logistics." I pretended to think about it. "Okay, but I want to thank Dimitri." "Thank him? He saved us from cosmic disaster, right? I should send him something. What's his address?" She looked uncomfortable. "I don't think." "Luna, the man just saved our lives. Least I can do is send a thank you card." She gave me the address for his practice apartment. That night, I did some research. Cosmic research, you might say. Update 2. First, I had to understand the full situation. Luna was being weird about the wedding cancellations but very eager about other things. "We should separate our things," she announced. "Different energies." "Sure." "And the ring. Dimitri says I should keep wearing it for protection. The diamond has absorbed positive energy that I need during this transition." The ring. $12,000 ring. Of course, Makes sense, I said. She looked relieved. Too relieved. Also, about the deposits. What about them? Well, they're non-refundable if we cancel now, but Dmitri says after Mercury goes direct, the universe might provide a solution. Like what? I don't know. Maybe the vendors will understand, or maybe we could use them for something else. Something else. Dmitri mentioned that sometimes the universe redirects resources to where they're truly needed. Translation, she wanted to keep the deposits. I started putting pieces together. Luna's best friend Qley was getting married next year. Same venue we'd booked, same caterer, same photographer. Has Qley found a venue yet? I asked casually. No, everything's so expensive and booked up. Wait, why? Just curious. The picture was becoming clear, but I needed more info. I messaged Dmitri, professionally, thanked him for his guidance, said I wanted to send a gift to show my appreciation, asked about his consultation rates for future cosmic guidance. He responded immediately, very friendly, very eager to help. Mentioned he had some clarity offerings for those going through transitions. Only $500 per session. I booked one. Update 3. I met Dmitri at his apartment office. Incense everywhere, crystals on every surface. He wore flowing purple robes. Adrian, I've heard so much about you from Luna's readings. All cosmically accurate, I'm sure. He laughed. The stars never lie, my friend. Please sit. I sat across from him at a table covered in star charts. I wanted to thank you, I said, for revealing the truth about our incompatibility. Ah, yes, difficult news to deliver, but necessary. Can you tell me more about what you saw? I want to understand. He launched into an elaborate explanation. I nodded along, occasionally asking questions. Then I steered the conversation. Luna mentioned something about redirecting wedding resources. His eyes lit up. Yes, the universe abhors waste. When one door closes, another opens. Often, what was meant for one couple can bless another. Like her friend Qley? He paused. I cannot discuss other clients. Of course not. I just mean hypothetically. If someone had, say, wedding deposits they couldn't use. Hypothetically, if the stars aligned correctly, such resources could find their proper home. And would the stars align for, say, a transfer fee? Hypothetically? He smiled. The universe often requires catalysts, offerings to smooth transitions. How much of an offering? 20% is traditional, to cover cosmic administration. There it was, the scam. Luna and Qley would split our deposits. Dmitri would get his cut, and I'd be out everything. Fascinating, I said. One more question. When you told Luna about our incompatibility, was it a surprise to her? Oh no, she'd been sensing it for weeks. We discussed her concerns in several sessions. Several sessions? Yes, she booked extra appointments last month. Very worried about your compatibility. Right around the time Qley got engaged. Thank you, Dmitri. This has been enlightening. I paid for the session, even tipped him. Needed him happy for what came next. Update 4. I sent Dmitri a gift basket. Nice one. $300 worth of wine, chocolates, and crystals. Included a card. Dmitri, thank you for your wisdom in guiding Luna and me to make the difficult but necessary decision to end our engagement. Your insights about redirecting our wedding deposits to someone more cosmically deserving were particularly helpful. Luna and I are grateful for your guidance in this mutual decision. With cosmic appreciation, Adrian. Then I waited. 2 days later, my phone rang. Luna, screaming. What did you do? What's wrong? Dmitri just called to thank me for the gift basket. Said he was so touched by our mutual decision to end things. Wasn't it mutual? He said you knew about redirecting the deposits. That we discussed it. We did discuss it. You brought it up. Not with him. He thinks we planned this together. Didn't we? You went to multiple sessions about your concerns. You worked out the deposit situation. You involved Qley. How do you... Dmitri's very chatty when he thinks you're a satisfied customer. You tricked him. I sent a thank you gift. He made assumptions. He wants to meet with both of us. Says we need a conscious uncoupling ceremony to properly redirect the resources. Sounds great. When? Adrian, this is serious. He thinks we're scamming the vendors together. Aren't you? No, it's cosmic redirection. Then let's redirect together. Consciously. She hung up. 20 minutes later, Qley called. What did you tell Dmitri? Nothing. Just thanked him for his help. He won't do the blessing now. Says the energy is tainted. What blessing? The venue transfer blessing. Is that what we're calling fraud now? It's not fraud. Luna's deposits were going to waste. Then why do you need a cosmic blessing? She hung up too. But the best part? Dmitri called me that evening. Adrian, I'm concerned. Luna seems upset about our consultation. She says you weren't supposed to know about the deposit redistribution. But you said it was mutual? That's what I understood. But now she's saying it was meant to be organic. Dmitri, are you telling me my fiancé was planning to redirect our wedding deposits without telling me? Long pause. I think there may have been a miscommunication. Or miscommunication was the plan all along. I need to meditate on this. You do that. Oh, and Dmitri, I recorded our session, for cosmic clarity. He hung up immediately. Final update. The aftermath was swift. Luna tried damage control, claimed I misunderstood everything, that she was going to tell me about the deposits when the time was cosmically right. When? After Qley had already paid the vendors? It wasn't like that. Then explain it. She couldn't, because it was exactly like that. The wedding vendor situation got interesting. I called them directly, explained we were separating and needed to handle the deposits. Mentioned that I'd been informed of a potential transfer being arranged without my knowledge. The venue manager was very interested in this information. Turns out they'd been contacted by someone claiming to be Luna's spiritual advisor about transferring the reservation. We thought it was strange, she said, especially the request to keep it confidential from you. I forwarded her my recorded session with Dmitri. She forwarded it to their legal department. Suddenly, Luna was very eager to talk. We can work this out, she pleaded. Maybe the stars were wrong. The stars are never wrong. You taught me that. Then maybe Dmitri misread them. He doesn't make mistakes. You taught me that too. The deposits? I got most of them back. Vendors were surprisingly understanding when they heard about the attempted fraud. Turns out they deal with this more than you'd think. The ring? Luna tried to keep it, claiming it was a gift. I showed her the text where she called it energetic protection during transition. Hard to claim something's a gift when you admit it's temporary. She gave it back, threw it at me actually. I sold it, used the money for a solo trip to Greece, posted lots of photos of beautiful sunsets. No captions about stars aligning, just me enjoying life. Dmitri, his Yelp reviews took a hit when I posted about the conscious uncoupling ceremony scam. With receipts, other people started sharing similar stories. Apparently, this wasn't his first cosmic redirection. Luna and Qley? Still friends, still into astrology. Last I heard, they were seeing a new astrologer, one who tells them what they want to hear without the complicated schemes. My favorite part? Luna texted me last month. My new astrologer says we were actually compatible. Dmitri was wrong. Mercury must have been in refrigerator, I replied. She blocked me after that. But hey, the stars aligned for that to happen, right? Edit, since everyone's asking, yes, I still have the recording. No, I won't share it. Legal reasons. But Dmitri's accent makes everything 20% more dramatic. Edit 2, to the astrology believers saying I'm closed-minded. I'm not against astrology. I'm against using it to commit fraud. Big difference.